Today is Sunday, November 6, 2022, and we're at the auto auction in Bangkok, Thailand. And around us, and we'll go ahead and turn for a 360-degree view, this is out on the concrete pads, and they have a whole series of concrete pads, and there are hundreds of vehicles here. Now, these vehicles that we're looking at, they're actually scheduled for auction this Tuesday. So here on the 8th of November, Tuesday, these vehicles will go across the auction block. So this is a very dynamic vehicle inventory. It keeps constantly changing, constantly changing. Here in Bangkok, Thailand, one thing you have to be concerned about is the rain. And here in the month of September, they get approximately 18 inches of rain. And oftentimes, a lot of that rain can come within 24 hours. So as a result, anytime you have a large paved or concrete or even gravel area, you have to design it so that you can effectively control water. And as you can see, this is one of the drainage ditches. Now obviously it's going to be hard for a car to drive over it. They're still working on it. They'll put a grate on it. But as you can see, it goes the whole length, and this is absolutely essential. This area will just horribly fill up with water. And let's go ahead and look out back. Here they're in the construction process, and there are a series of these concrete pads. Okay, let's take a look. They're still working on these concrete pads, but as you can see, there's quite an extensive array of these pads. They're going to be able to park hundreds and hundreds of cars here for the auction. But one thing that's very important is to be able to control the large volume of water that's going to fall on these concrete pads, especially during months of the monsoon. And here what they do is they have the water storage ponds out back, and this will fill up. This will totally fill up. Now this is the month of November, and the month of November, December, January, February, March is pretty dry in Thailand. It's kind of like Southern California. But there, as we go into April, May, June, July, August, September, and the first part of October, that's the monsoon season, and there's going to be lots of rain. Okay, here we are at the Bangkok Auto Auction, and this is the outside storage facility, and you'll notice that the majority of vehicles here are on this concrete pad. Now as we look off in this direction, many of these vehicles are actually on gravel, but they are working to put them all on concrete pads. Now, this is kind of the pre-delivery area. This is where vehicles are delivered and stored before they're prepared for the auction. As they get ready to go to the auction, they'll be detailed. In other words, they'll try and get the mud off and basically wash them, the kind of a very light detail. And then they'll take pictures, examine the vehicle, give it a grade, and then it will be prepared and scheduled for the auction. At that time, it will be assigned an auction number and catalog. So if you're interested in the vehicle, you'll be able to access that catalog either in person or online. And a lot of bidding is done online for these vehicles.